Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. All good?
Oh, yeah,
You sure?
I'm good. I'm just waiting for audio to come through from Taters.
I'm there.
Hey,
Hey.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Christmas. Merry Christmas.
How are we both?
Yes, I can't wait for this all over.
So we start with bar humbug.
Yeah. I've been dying to say that. I've been dying to say I can't wait till it's all over.
I don't quite understand it, to be honest with you.
If I was an alien, you wouldn't, would you, Liz?
No, but I understand Christmas. I just don't understand why we started in September with it all. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
start in December and just have December, because otherwise it gets dragged out too long. Like, I've been orbiting like the planet for quite a while now, and every year you start in September with the Christmas music and October with the Christmas music. It just gets boring. It's like listening to the same playlist again and again and again. Just change it up a bit.
I think we should start in June.
With a D or a J?
but either bring some more.
So much better through my latest Christmas present.
That's a nice mug. That's a nice mug. Look at that.
Him or the cup?
No, he's just a mug.
yeah. I can't argue.
Are we starting off with Christmas presents then?
I don't know. I just thought I'd show one off.
Oh, go on.
I just thought I'd
Let's set the tone. Open your present from me. I beamed it down to
you. I've been dying to do it as it goes.
Here we go.
Let's do it. I beamed it down to you.
Genuinely, I've got the scissors ready because look, I have not opened it at all. Look, I've not even busted the seal, even though, and it's going to be a surprise, even though it says SC481 geekyOlhog. So it's going to be a surprise.
Especially as it's Spock.
Am I going to have to put this up on the wall?
Look at that. Look at that. I reckon that should take pride of place on your bedroom ceiling.
Little bastard.
Life size, apparently.
That's going to get... No, I'm gonna put it up. But it will get abused over the course of this year. Let's revisit Wicket and see what state he's in this time next year.
There's gonna be a lot of states on there, isn't there?
He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. You could have got me a Shewok.
I just thought you'd like to have a little Ewok there in the background, just to sort of remind you.
Oh, anyway, I won't. As the actress said, I won't fiddle about with that in front of you, Sue. And thank you, Liz.
That's all right, man.
Thank you, Taters.
That's all right, mate.
I've got gifts for you. I've got a special gift for you.
Oh,
and I know this has nothing to do with the video, but we'll all gather in tomorrow.
Yes.
I've got a present gift for each of you, but it's a connected gift.
Oh, right.
3 of us.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
Handcuffs.
Try cuffs. No. It's quite a serious, but it's quite a nice. It's a nice present.
Oh.
Are you going to try and imprison me on your planet?
No. We don't want you here, mate. We voted Brexit.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can offer us. So come on, Liz. It's your curiosity regarding Earth culture.
Yes.
That was the Germany idea.
Yes.
Do a Christmas special.
Yes.
So, what do you want to know?
I want to know your favourite Christmas films.
One second before we get started.
Go on.
We need to define Christmas films. Are we doing films that just come out in the Christmas season, films that have Christmas in them but are not Christmas based, or films that are purely about Christmas?
Anything with Christmas in it, to be honest with you.
One you said, if it came out at Christmas, like Avatar, out at Christmas, but that ain't a Christmas film, is it?
No, no.
But
that's why I want a definition.
Anything with Christmas in the film, like for example, for example, Iron Man 3 is technically a Christmas film.
Oh, if I remember it, it would be.
the film is set at Christmas time. Like it's
So we're saying it can be set at Christmas time, have Christmas around it, but not Christmas centric.
Remember Lethal Weapon? Yeah, set at Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it had a Christmas song at the beginning when the child jumping off the, committing suicide and all that at the beginning. He was doing that raid, wasn't he, with all the Christmas trees?
Yeah, that's it.
So taters, everything. I think if it just come out at Christmas, that's pathetic. Lord of the Rings come out every December.
Oh, that's precisely what I was going to say.
And it don't make it a Christmas film.
All three come out at Christmas.
Yeah. Oh, didn't you love that for 3 years on the trot?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
but no. Yeah, but no, but. So, if it's got Christmas in it, I think that qualifies as a Christmas film.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even though you can watch it, certain films, like I think I know what Tater's one's going to be, you can watch all year round. But something like Elf, which is going to be my one, by the way, you find yourself being a bit weirded out if you watch that in the middle of summer. It's not just a movie you watch any time. I'm up at Christmas Carol,
Oh, yes.
You can't watch it at the time except at Christmas. But Taters, with the definitions fully defined,
Die Hard.
Let the veg start.
Die Hard.
Yeah.
Die Hard.
We kind of knew, didn't we? Ho, ho, ho.
Exactly. That's it. Welcome to the party, pal.
Welcome to the party, pal.
That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. Excellent. See, I thought, Taters, you might have been a bit more schmaltzy with a Christmas film. Like all the shit you like all year round, and you go for something decent at Christmas. Whereas, I go for decent all year round, and I choose something really silly.
No, I do have my silly Christmas movie as well. I don't know if you've seen them. They're on Netflix. The Christmas Chronicles. They got 1 and 2. Meant to be doing 3 this year, but dropped it. But that's purely because I watched that with my daughter.
Oh, is that Kurt Russell?
That's a dad. Yes, you got it. That's a dad-daughter movie. So for that reason, I love it.
I'll allow it then.
Thank you.
Because with Elf, I used to put so I mean that's a good choice, Die Hard. Fantastic choice. My choice before we get on to the alien choice is Elf, and it's because we put the tree up. My daughter and I put the tree up. As soon as the tree was up, we sit down and watch Elf. And she would have been, when that film came out, 2003, like she was 3. So she's grown up with that film, me plopping her in front of it.
Was that 2003?
Yeah.
I thought it was way earlier than that.
No, that was on your second from last orbit.
Yeah. For me, going through quite a few Christmas films, because obviously orbiting the planet, want to get involved with it all and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. For me, it's got to be Home Alone. I know it's a classic.
Another good choice.
It's got to be Home Alone, because no matter what I like about Home Alone is like the first Home Alone movie. Let's forget 3, 4, 5, 6, and all the other shit that they've done.
4 and
No, latest one they did last year. That was.
You fuck off with that.
No, they basically copied Home Alone.
No, fuck off with that. No. I'm gonna fucking send laser beam right down to you any second, you prick. No.
My screen just flickers off like.
Yeah, it's been annihilated. But the first two, let's just focus on the first two. The first one though should never have worked. It's the most ridiculous concept.
Yeah.
It's
brilliant.
Yeah, only one conceit. The rest of it's fine.
Yeah, but
one conceit. But I think they made it work.
Yeah, but this is the thing. They made the whole thing work. In terms of Kevin as a character, he's the bully.
If I was on the case and they asked me that question, what is the name of the kid in Home Alone? I would not have known that.
Yeah.
Would you have known that?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, wow, I wouldn't have known that.
But in terms of that kid as a character, he's the bullied little kid that gets forgotten by his family. Then he has to overcome the adversity of being home alone. Then you got the robbers come in, and the casting of Joe Pesci as one of the fucking bandits is the best casting you can possibly imagine. Yeah, the other guy,
Marv.
Yeah, Marv, like Hank and Marv together, they balance each other out perfectly.
So
then you got but then you got the conceit of all the traps. Bearing in mind, each trap probably would have killed them and hospitalised them.
To be honest with you, though, I think the best bit.
But don't you think it was like a live action cartoon, like a Looney?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. The slapstick.
Things happen. They don't get hurt.
The main thing about the main thing about
iron and all that,
I do think the funniest scene in that whole movie is where they finally get hold of him at the top of the stairs, and he takes the spider and puts it on Marv's face.
Yes,
and he screams like a little girl.
The scream.
But on top of that, like the heart of it as well, like the old man across the street that everyone thinks is a fucking murderer and stuff like that, and it turns out, you know,
he was a pedo.
Well, but the forgiveness from his family and all that sort of stuff, like
that gives it that nice. That's the saccharine ending that you kind of want at Christmas.
Yeah,
I do anyway. I allow it at Christmas.
And the generation I'm from, like when I was first orbiting, that was the first sort of Christmas movie I remember watching. Same with Home Alone 2.
Shed before you, you watch your first Christmas film. Do you shed in like every 5 years or 10 years? Like,
oh, it's a long time, man. I mean, I am due again soon. Is all I'm gonna say.
I could have made a religious joke then, but I won't.
No, good.
But
don't go there.
We don't go there.
But for me, Home Alone's for me stands out. I think it's partly because I grew up with it. But every time
that's a lot to do with it, to be fair.
But every time, even now, every time I put on Home Alone, I hear the theme, like the music, like the score to it, I feel Christmassy straight away.
But it will send you right back.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you're right back there. You're a kid, first time you ever see it, whatever it is.
Well, to be fair, it was only a couple of years ago. When he's playing the old school film out, like in the house, and the bandits are outside listening to it, and it's like, like you filthy animal and all that sort of stuff. I didn't realise
made up film.
Yeah, I only realised a couple of years ago that's actually a fucking made up film. I thought that was like an old school film
from a pulp noir.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers pulp noir.
Yeah. It was literally only a couple of years ago I realised that. Yeah. But for me, for me, it was Home Alone purely because I've always grown up with it, and it just reminds me of Christmas straight away. Like the theme tune, the whole story of it. It shouldn't work, but it does, and that's down to the actors and the actresses in it.
No, it's a good choice. It's a good choice.
It is a very good choice.
Home Alone's there. Die Hard is there just because they got machine guns.
Hold.
Yes.
If they'd have had machine guns in Home Alone, it would have been a different story.
They're all quotable movies. I mean, actually, Home Alone not so much. Die Hard and Elf, I mean, they're just quote-tastic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But I don't understand why there's a debate over why Die Hard is or isn't a Christmas film. It blatantly is.
It is. It's set at Christmas. Yeah.
I don't get the debate about that.
Christmassy, Taylors.
Sorry.
Die Hard. Does that make you feel Christmassy?
Yeah.
I know it's a good Christmas film.
Christmas music. It's just the scenery. It's everything that's happening. Yeah. And it makes me feel murderous, but you know, don't worry about it. Yeah.
As every Christmas should.
Going on a Christmas murder spree is, you know, I've got to do that yet. That's next year, maybe. I was going to do it 2020, but then we had COVID, so it's like, oh.
And to be fair, they don't do them anymore, do they?
No, I know.
Like, what has happened to them? Like
the Christmas film.
Yeah, because like Asda this shit, like Asda has recreated Elf for the Christmas advert.
Yes.
Oh God.
And that by far is my favourite Christmas advert.
Oh really? I'm surprised at that.
Because
is it the Aldi one with the little carrot? He comes swinging down the thing. It looks like a pair of balls, and then he lands in the snow.
That's it. It's a snow cop.
That's the best Christmas advert.
Yeah, how they got through the advertising authorities, I do not know.
So
you always
I don't know.
Nose. Ooh, poop.
Yeah.
To be fair, so I was gonna name a couple for my like top Christmas movies. Home Alone's the top one for me, and honourable mentions, which we'll go into.
Yeah.
There's like Muppet Christmas Carol and randomly Jingle All the Way with Arnie.
Oh, that was terrible.
It was terrible, but it was good. It's a terrible film, but it's good. But the other one I was going to mention was Elf. And I know Elf's your choice, Hog. So why is Elf?
Oh, superb.
Why though? Like, what is it you love about it? Like, what is it that gets you each time?
The innocence. His
Buddy. Yeah.
Innocence, yeah. Buddy the elf. His innocence without being full retard.
Yeah.
He's grown up among and he knows something else in his life. And I know I'm trying to give a rational reason for what makes the film work. But you know, when he meets his dad, and his dad and his stepmom are very like well-renowned actors. You know, James Caan and sorry, forgive me, I forget the woman's name. You know, I like with names, but they're proper actors.
Yeah,
give it that the gravitas it needs.
Yeah,
and when he first appears, and he's saying to his wife, he's going, "Sorry about this, but he's obviously got issues." I just love the innocence of it.
That was like Favreau's first major movie as well, wasn't it?
As well, yeah. I mean, the connection.
I must admit, Elf is probably the most quotable of all the Christmas movies.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
By far.
Yeah, definitely.
My name's Buddy. What's your favourite colour?
But it's like the randomness of it as well. Like when he's still in like the North Pole or whatever, and the fucking whale comes up and he's like, "Hey buddy, I hope you find your dad."
Yeah, no, it's
and all shit like that. It's just like the
narwhal.
Narwhal.
But that's a very American. That's proper Americana. That is.
Yeah.
That
big time.
Beginning, but once he goes through the candy cane forest,
yeah,
and through the twisty turny tunnel.
It's like the Jack in the Boxes, but even before that, the Jack in the Box where he tests down the toys.
You need
Will Ferrell's done another
when they're talking about him behind his back, and they're going,
yeah,
and you need to help me out. The other elves talking about him. Oh.
Will Ferrell's done another Christmas film, but it's with Ryan Reynolds, and it's only on Apple TV.
Oh God!
And I still haven't seen it.
But I would. It's a musical as well, isn't it?
Is it
really?
Yeah. But
God,
Apple TV. I don't know anyone who's kind of watching. I mean, I've got the old cheeky little. But I haven't bothered checking it out because
no.
And at least he's turned around and said he's not doing Elf 2 Thank
Good.
you.
Yeah,
Good.
no, you couldn't do. You couldn't do. That would spoil it.
Yeah, but you so can, Taters.
Well, that's well, not without ruining it though.
Anything's fucking possible in it with these knobs.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you just want a movie for the sake of having a movie,
no,
exactly, no, don't do it.
I just good news. You know, the good news about the license holders of Back to the Future.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Everyone go away.
Yeah.
Leave those 3 films alone.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah.
And
yeah, 100%.
God, just for that, just these little oases.
These people that are sensible
of purity.
Yeah.
Which it's a shame that Home Alone has been abused.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, it's been abused big time.
That I didn't watch it. I couldn't.
Well, from what I got from the trailer, it was pretty much a carbon copy of the first one, just done with a big fat British kid.
Well, all I know is that Liz was up in arms with my brother-in-law and my son. 3 people I knew that were more irate than me.
I was all right.
Wow.
Yeah, you, Luke, and my brother-in-law. God, you was irate as fuck.
I was kicking right off.
No, this is a step too far. No, you shall not pass. That was the hill that you all decided to make your stand. We will die here.
Yeah, it pissed me right off, man.
It's a shame.
But then, like, there's other like Christmas movies, and again, like I mentioned Jingle All the Way earlier.
Yeah.
And you said you wasn't a fan of it.
No.
Now I don't know whether it's a generational thing, but Arnie doing a stupid role is what it is. But
yeah, but Arnold doing a stupid role can be done really well, like Twins.
Exactly.
Like Twins is diamond. Jingle All the Way is just a payday.
I think the time it came out, and I'll say for why, the time it came out was right about the time Toy Story came out, and I remember getting a Buzz Lightyear toy for Christmas. So when Jingle All the Way came out, that's kind of, I think as a kid, that's kind of how I imagined me old man.
Like it would resonate.
Yeah, it resonated really well, was like from the kids side of it.
Yeah.
But actually watching it later on when I was a little bit older, I still enjoyed it. And I don't know what it was about that film, but I still enjoyed it. Like, it was ridiculous, it was stupid, it didn't make sense, there was loads of plot holes. Everything you think I would hate about a film is in that film. But for some reason, because of that like connection from when I was a child, it still resonated, and I still enjoyed it. I don't know what it was about.
I can watch it. I can sit down and watch it. It's just shit.
Yeah. It's going to be on around the season, isn't it? It's going to be on.
Yeah.
And it's not that you make a special effort to sit down when it's on.
No.
But if it's on, you'll kind of watch it, whether it's the first
part, yeah.
And then you've got something else to do and you'll drift off and come back or whatever.
Yeah.
It might be on in the background. It's not offensive, but
no, not at all.
No, I don't know. It's just not one of those films that is, you know, my other honourable mention is The Grinch. Jim Carrey one.
Yeah.
Which I just think is fantastic.
See, I never watched it. Never seen it.
Never seen it.
No, I've never seen it. I've never actually, every time I'll watch that, I've always found something better to do.
Oh, I'll tell you what.
It's on Netflix now, isn't it? But I still haven't.
It's weird. And
if you put your kids through the Christmas Chronicles,
yeah,
fucking Kurt Russell, just let them watch a bit of Jim Carrey and The Grinch. You know.
Yeah.
Oh no, my daughter loves The Grinch. She loves the books.
Let them be miserable all over Christmas.
No, my daughter loves the books. She loves The Grinch. I'm sure she's watched it several times over.
Banned.
The
ones that aren't banned.
Yeah.
Dr. Zeus.
The other one as well is Muppet Christmas Carol.
Yeah, that's a bit of fun.
Yeah.
And
that's a bit of fun.
But that film still stands up.
Yeah.
Michael Caine absolutely smashed it.
Yeah.
But Michael Caine still stand up?
Yeah, just about.
I hope so. National treasure. Yeah, national treasure.
Institution. Some men just want to see the world burn.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, a film that wouldn't normally be classed as a Christmas movie, but is in a way, is Hook. Has anyone?
Yes, good film.
Hook?
Good film.
Yeah, because Hook, he goes
Again,
back to
it's
London.
one of those. It's a Die Hard scenario. It's set around Christmas, but it's not Christmas centric. Yeah,
yeah, and still, Hook was Robin Williams, good laugh, and it was a good film. And it's sometimes when it comes on, it's something that sort of
no, you didn't like a bit of Bangarang, no, right, okay.
Well, I did once, maybe twice, but it's one of those films that I just won't. Like I said, like if Jingle All the Way is on, you'll probably check in and out. If Hook is on, I'm just being honest. I'm inclined to just go click.
Okay.
To another channel.
Interesting.
Because you're allowed to have that.
You've seen it once, or maybe twice, and it's like.
So what else is it for you? So Home Alone, Elf. What else is it for you?
No, for me it's Elf, Grinch. I'm sure there's millions, but like now I'm on the spot. I mean, Die Hard would be one. Lethal Weapon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Would be another one. For some reason, it just is Christmassy.
Yeah.
For some reason, just because it's set in that time period.
Yeah.
Other than that, I would be a sucker for any kind of, like you get a lot of TV movies on, didn't you? As you're flicking through the channels, there'll be titles of really lame, made for TV.
I think my next favourite one would have to be Christmas Vacation. That movie.
What with
Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase, yes.
That movie is amazing.
The lights.
You got it.
Another random.
That is an absolute crack. That movie. It is.
To be fair, another random one was Deck the Halls. Has anyone seen that?
Yes, I remember Deck the Halls
with Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
So basically, the whole plot of it is two neighbours that are against each other, competing,
keeping up with the Joneses.
Yeah. Basically, for the best
like Christmas Vacation, wasn't it?
Yeah,
for the best Christmas display. And do you know what? Old DeVito in that film, he done all right. He done all right in that.
So, Liz, have you never seen Christmas Vacation?
No, I haven't.
You've got to watch it. Just watch it.
Okay.
Don't analyse too much. Just be entertained.
Hasn't seen The Grinch. You haven't seen Christmas Vacation.
Well, I'll watch The Grinch.
I bet neither of you have seen White Christmas.
What year was that made? 18 what?
43.
What?
Bing Crosby, Danny Kaye.
You're right. I've never seen that movie.
So is this a movie you grew up with?
Yeah, that my mum grew up with, and that I would be sat in front of.
I mean, would it not be Black and White Christmas?
If I what?
Black and White Christmas.
Black, no.
Colour TVs weren't a thing back then.
It was called Technicolor.
What, black and white?
Literally, it was called Technicolor, not colour. Technicolor.
Yeah, sounds awesome.
Always. No, so again, that sends me back into a time tunnel of her, and it is a schmaltzy, Hollywood musical.
Did they remake that?
Set in the set. I'm sure they have.
Is that what we're saying though? Is so just picking up on a theme that we've all said. All our favourite Christmas movies are films that take us back, almost like nostalgia.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's got to be a moment. It even makes you feel like a kid, and then until you got your own, it's what you enjoy. Like me now, and I'll be honest, I'm waiting for the grandchildren to turn up because my kids are grown up now. Now I'm waiting for Christmas wonder. Like Tater's kids are still at that age, aren't they? Where it's a glorious time.
Yeah, it is.
It's just adults around. All right, you can have a drink and a laugh. I'm not saying that, but there is something. I just love pretending, like breaking a carrot and lobbing it out in the garden and saying, "Oh yeah, the reindeer have been and Father Christmas leave half a cup of tea." Well, I used to use a Foster's can.
Right. Don't surprise me.
I brought my kids up as Santa as a drunkard. No word of a lie. Our last Fosters of the night on Christmas Eve, I'd leave out and crush and say, look, all Santa's been, look, he's had a beer.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I'd just put carrots up.
well, that's part of how I found out Santa wasn't like that. That's part of the thing that messed it up for me. I was too inquisitive for my age, and every year I left out like a whiskey and a carrot and stuff like that. And I kept asking, if every house is doing this, how is Santa safe to drive? That's part of what ruined it for me, to be fair.
It's like the Steve Rogers thing. It's the super soldier serum. He doesn't
Yeah,
get drunk.
yeah, he doesn't get drunk. Don't get drunk. It's fine.
Special, he's magical, Santa. He can do anything he wants.
Yeah, exactly,
Absolutely.
exactly.
You
But
know, pull him over. Well, they ain't going to do that.
Well, we've got 30,000 feet up, so yeah, good luck.
Exactly.
But I do think that the key to a Christmas movie, and that's probably why we haven't attached ourselves to, and we always go, why is there no decent Christmas movies anymore? Is because the key to a Christmas movie is the nostalgia. It takes you back to a time.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
definitely think that's the key. But I do worry, like, when was the last good Christmas movie? And arguably, you could say Elf. Like, and that was 2002, 3, you said?
Yeah.
So arguably, so that's, you know, that's 20 years ago. In the last 20 years, apart from some random stuff like Deck the Halls, which is like very average, or even there's a random film with Vince Vaughn called Four Christmases.
Yeah.
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 Actually,
some
you
random
had
stuff
Fred
like that.
Claus. You talk about Vince Vaughn. He made Fred Claus, didn't he? That was a little giggle. It wasn't great, but it was a little giggle.
But arguably, what has happened to the Christmas movies? You had that glorious time, and then it's all very mediocre, average stuff. It's never a classic, is it?
The same thing that's happened to all movies.
Yeah.
That creative bankruptcy.
Yeah.
Where they just can't just.
They have to pander to too many people. That's all it is.
Okay, so
tell the story, just do something innocent and
right. So we've just taken over Disney. Right, so we've taken over Disney.
Yep.
Next year, Christmas 2023.
I've sold it and I've made $8 billion.
I'm going to bail straight out. Can we not talk about this? Because my shares are still tanking.
But my question is,
it's tanking hard.
My question is
billions this year.
Is if you've just taken over Disney and you've been put in charge of coming up with a Christmas movie for 2023.
Yeah, why Disney? Let's choose another film.
Disney, Warner Brothers.
I'll tell you what I would do. No, let's keep the Disney. Hawkeye Series 2.
With a Christmas hat.
The return.
Hawkeye accidentally shoots Rudolph.
Yeah.
That's it. And we know he don't miss, so it's not an accident. That's the whole plot twist.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? So he's got to help Santa.
Decides to downsize the sleigh.
Yeah.
He only needs one now because he's turbocharged.
Yeah.
Buddy's worked out the engine.
That's it. You got it.
Reindeer now. Who are you going to shoot? Bring in Hawkeye to slaughter the ones you don't need.
That's it. You got it. Sounds like a good Christmas. Is this a kids' film? Yeah.
I need to be right. Yeah.
This is a you.
100% kids' film.
A bit of me. This Christmas film.
Or is this a 16 plus?
Slaughter of reindeers. The shiny nose one, he's got to go first.
Yeah, definitely.
They're obviously Nazi reindeers. They've got to go. That'll be a good angle to sell the film on for the social justice warriors. Bit of virtual signaling. We do not have fascist reindeers in our film.
That's it. No.
No.
And then we need a trans reindeer, don't we? Hold on, just bear with me a minute. We need a transgender reindeer.
Why does it have to be transgender? Why can't it be?
Because it's a modern Christmas film. And Santa, white,
trans-species,
heterosexual, is white, fat, heterosexual, loves a beer. No.
Go on.
Get the bloke from Shang-Chi. Oh, Simu, Get Silly Lou. He's the new Santa because we're at Disney, aren't we?
Yeah.
He obviously needs to work, doesn't he? Oh,
Why can't we have a space alien be Santa?
No, because that'd be silly.
Oh,
Can I be
that's
Santa?
what I'm saying. You like you're auditioning now. He's got the hat on and everything. Look.
No, Silly Lou. Silly Lou is the new Santa, my new Santa. Right, we're all round the creative table now.
All right, go
Silly
on.
Lou, he's out of work. There's no Shang-Chi sequel. He put
Right.
the balls on the line, didn't he? To say it was a
But
great
what's
game.
the story? What's the plot? What direction we're going with it?
He's modernising.
Well, you've got to remember we've taken over Disney, so there isn't really a plot. It's just random shit that happens, and we get to the end credits that takes an hour and a half.
Can we kidnap Kevin Bacon?
Oh.
No, that's been done now. No, we couldn't do that again. We'd have to kidnap somebody else.
I'm envisaging a lot of sitting down and talking, a lot of mulled wine, sitting.
A bit of walking and talking in the snow.
Yeah, not a lot of walking.
No,
It's outside, isn't it?
Yeah.
A bit of walking and a bit of sitting, a bit of contemplating, a bit of talking in the snow.
Yeah.
Christmas tree in the background.
Yeah.
Maybe a little Christmas tune playing, and yeah, that's all we need really.
Yeah, and then just talking about it's a delicate subject, but what reindeer go first? The oldest is what is it? Donna Blitzen. I've got it in with them reindeer. To be fair, it's making me hungry.
Yeah, that's it. So that's the end. But they're all so at the finish. They're all
Especially
around the
Donna.
barbecue, got their venison burgers on the go, and
Especially
everybody's
Donna.
fed.
Who was the villain in Hawkeye?
Hawkeye.
The tracksuit mafia.
The tracksuit mafia. Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, where is series 2? This is the prime time.
I know.
Series 2. It was such a jolly holly.
It was such a hit, wasn't it? I'm still waiting to see the full production of Rogers the Musical, to be honest with you.
Oh,
What?
Rogers the Musical.
Rogers
the Musical. You're
Yeah.
gonna fuck that too.
Duck Dodgers the musical is better. 24th and a half century. Fuck.
Oh, bloody hell, mate. So, right, favorite Christmas present you've ever had?
Go on.
I can't say.
Say vibrator on my channel, mate.
No, it's not a vibrator.
Oh.
Yeah.
Some sort of
I
plug.
can't say. No, I can't say. I can't say. That's not fair.
Well,
Some sort of plug.
What?
Plug.
Plug? No. Favorite Christmas present? Jesus. Yeah, Jesus. Jesus was my favorite Christmas present.
Oh, bless.
No, no, I don't know. I've got no idea. I don't know. I don't think I've had a favorite.
I mean, for me, it was definitely a Buzz Lightyear when I was a kid. That or the PlayStation 2 was my favorite ones.
Was that the one that you?
And the PlayStation 2 came with Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers video game.
Nice.
And I just remember spending all of Christmas on that. And in addition to that, I also got Star Wars Battlefront, the very first ever one. And I loved that. Just running around as a stormtrooper shooting shit up. It was fucking quality. It was so good.
One year I got the stunt Evil Knievel. Where
I had that.
Yeah, where you lot and you had to wind it up.
That's it.
It was like a little action man, wasn't it? Like a little action man size figure. Probably
I remember that.
Action man on a motorbike, and you slotted it into this wind up box.
That's it. And then you hit the button and poof, off he goes.
You wind him up and then poof. And he went, ew. But you'd have to make ramps for him.
That's it. Yeah.
You and your mates, you'd have to get together.
Leaning him forward, say front flips, leaning back, say back flip. Yeah, I remember all that shit. Yeah.
I mean, I remember that, but I've got to admit, my old man, we didn't have a lot of dough. And he made me a bike with his own two hands. He bought and collected all the bits and pieces together. But when he unveiled it on Christmas Day, bless him, right? This is a proper Christmas story, right? That when I look back, I kind of went, oh.
You ungrateful.
I know. I know. But what an awesome present. Like everyone, because at the time, and we don't go there when I say this word, chopper.
I had a chopper and a tomahawk.
We don't go there. Oh, the tomahawk cup. That was a little one, wasn't it?
That was the little one, yeah. Little purple one.
With the big handlebars up here, like a
That's
judge.
it. And the 3 gears in the middle.
Yeah. Oh, that's what she said. So everyone's got their chopper or their tomahawk, yeah, that was coming out at the time. But he just basically made me a bike, like a normal looking bike, a normal, and it was like.
He made it from scratch.
I was so.
No, he nicked it off the postman.
Including some car. No,
that's what we used to do back in the day. Is nick the postman bike.
He built it for me.
What's that T-shirt you got on, Taters?
That's
nice.
That's me R2D2.
So that's my memorable present.
Nice. What was yours, Taters?
See, like I say, I'd never really had one that was memorable because it's probably partly to do with my memory. But my birthday, like literally, my birthday's the week before Christmas, so the 18th. It all kind of blends into one.
Happy birthday for last week.
Sorry?
Happy birthday for last week.
Yeah, Sunday, just gone, yeah. So
Hog, did you forget?
Why didn't no one tell me? Liz, why didn't you tell me?
I messaged Taters.
Yeah.
No, I mean messaging me to message Taters happy birthday.
You're a grown man, you can remember.
I can't remember if I don't know.
Anyway, like I was trying to explain.
These aliens. I mean, come on, how do I explain aliens?
Growing up, I can never remember if I got it for my birthday, if I got it for Christmas, because it's.
Oh, yeah, I get that.
I got all the action men. Like my mum worked at Matchbox, which just across the road from where we lived. Oh, really? So I had a lot of toy cars. I had all the action man stuff. You know, I grew up with a lot of bits and pieces, even though my mum and dad weren't too well off. Similar situation to you. You know, dad was working pretty much all the time. Mum had 2 jobs. It was just like, you know, one of those. But I could never remember which was Christmas, which was birthday gifts. They just all kind of blended into one.
And I do remember, I mean, old Liz saying about his PlayStation.
Commodore 64.
No, the first Atari.
Atari 2600. I had one of those as well. Actually, do you remember?
That was the pinnacle of...
No. The pinnacle... Do you remember that little box thing that you used to have to plug into the air with about the TV with a ping pong? It's like ding.
Oh, just a...
That's it. Just the line going up and down. Hit the ball across. That was it.
I didn't have that, but it was special when I got that Atari.
Atari 2600.
Yeah. I mean, you know, me explaining to you that like my dad in some years couldn't even afford to buy me a bike, go to the shop and buy me a bike, but bless him, he made one to make things happen. But finally, like you kind of get a present that you're that age that you value it because there's a value to it. And you only realise this as you grow up. You only realise this as you grow up. You know, I valued this, but it kind of like blew my mind. But if you look at it now, like the Defender game that they had on it, the Pac-Man Defender and all that, when you look at it and the pew, pew, pew. But,
see,
all that retro stuff's coming back. Like people,
my first console was the Sega Mega Drive with Sonic.
Yeah.
And then I moved on to Nintendo 64 with Mario. Yeah. So you had Mario 64, Mario Kart, and all that sort of stuff. But I don't, and GoldenEye as well. But I don't know why I never associate those with Christmas, because I probably would have got them either for my birthday or Christmas back in the day. But for some reason, I always remember PlayStation, the PlayStation with the Lord of the Rings game, and literally spending all Christmas Day getting dragged away from it. I almost felt like a chore. I'm getting dragged away from the TV and the console to go and sit down and have Christmas dinner with everyone. So all I wanted to do was play this fucking game. And basically just cut up orcs. That's all I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Just kill orcs and cut up orcs. And I think it was one of the first games that had the proper cut scenes before you. So you play a bit of the game. It's got the cut scene where it's like an animated scene from the film that's been redone.
Yeah.
And or an actual scene from the film, and then you go straight back into it. It just felt, it was really immersive, especially as a young kid.
Yeah.
It was really immersive, and I don't know why. I always just remember that, and I just remember playing it all of Christmas, all of Boxing Day, and then all the way through till New Year. And I just kept playing it and playing it and playing it. And I remember one specific level where you literally just played it, and it was just wave after wave. And it was like a survival mode. You just had to survive how many waves of these Uruk-hai and orcs coming at you, and you was basically Aragorn with all your fucking armor and all that shit on. You had all the other soldiers behind you. You just had to hold this like little. It was almost like a 300 sort of scene where you had to hold this little like doorway and stop them from like coming through.
No, not pass.
And I just remember playing it again and again and again and again and again, and I couldn't be dragged away from it. It was just immersive. I don't know what it was about it, but I don't remember any other video game that's made me do that. And that's all the way back then.
Yeah. Well, again, it was of the moment.
Mm.
Those moments, I think, of what makes Christmas. Like,
yes.
I've just thought of another Christmas movie that I really enjoyed.
Go on.
Gremlins. Gremlins. Sorry, boys, take it right back. I know, but Gremlins. It just popped in the old noggin.
It is technically a Christmas movie.
It is a Christmas movie, yeah.
Yeah, it is a Christmas movie.
See, that's a film I never really rated, even back in like.
I must admit, I did enjoy it, but I just
doesn't mean it was any good. A bit like Willow.
Yeah.
I've watched that film once, and once only. That was enough. The TV show is great. It's great.
It's great for all the wrong reasons.
Moved it.
Are we going to go down that route today, or are we going to stick
taking all the concepts? No, I'll only make it short.
Only make it short.
You wanted that. Anyway, let's not digress. Let's keep it on the tracks. Crimbo.
Right, so
yeah, everything in the 80s. I mean, Gremlins, Christmas, yeah. No.
Have you got any random films that you wouldn't class as Christmas films, but you always watch at Christmas time?
The Batman Christmas Special. Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin Leg. And that was Mark Hamill's first gig.
Was it really? Wow.
Yeah. It was a night before Christmas.
Right. So, for example, my thing,
and even Luke knows that. Even how many kids, like not of my golden years, know Batman smells, Robin laid an egg.
Yeah.
That resonated down, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, massively.
That being over the top about it. Batman smells, Robin laid an egg, and then you know, the Batmobile lost a wheel. You know.
That's it.
So for me, I don't know why. I don't know if it's the time of year. A Christmassy sort of films for me that aren't Christmas films, but I always watch this time of year. And there's two that I always go back to. And one of them's Back to the Future, and the other one's Star Wars, the originals.
Star Wars,
I don't know why, but I think it's because I've got more time off.
Yes.
I was just thinking that holiday films.
Yeah, holiday films where you just sit back and go. Yeah, so something you just sit back and go, yeah, okay. And for me, it's always Back to the Future and the original Star Wars trilogy.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just feel, it's wintry, it's cozy. You're going to watch it, you're going to enjoy it. It's something to chill to. And I don't know why. I just always go back to them towards Christmas time. I
was talking to someone the other day. Now, listen, I am a geeky old hog. Emphasis on the old before you start, used to.
How old?
I remember how excited I used to be when the 2-week edition of Radio Times and TV Time Christmas. Now I don't know if you used to. I could as soon as they dropped, as soon as my dad come home with the newspapers.
Did you just go through and highlight it all?
Yes.
What you wanted?
Yeah.
It was the Bond film that you'd seen in pictures 3 years ago.
Yeah.
It was the network premiere.
Premiere.
If you wait 6 months, like you think, oh, fuck, that's a bit old. But then come on, think about it. The cinema films did not hit the cathode ray tube for
No.
a good year or two.
TV was very different though back then.
You know, you'd have the latest Bond film. Whatever.
You wouldn't have had that experience, but TV was very different. Christmas television specifically, it was
awesome.
It was so family orientated. You literally sat with the whole family.
BBC or Channel 4, they would have spent millions out of their budget to get that one big film or do that one big show. You know, BBC would roll out Eric Gurney or an Only Fools and Horses, or
we'll be talking about Only Fools, but it went into like the big Christmas films, but then it was Christmas specials of fucking EastEnders and all the soaps that just took over.
It made the thing about it is it gets the family around the box.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I love it for that. I love.
Yeah, I'm the same. I don't remember a Christmas
or X Factor or The Voice. You know, non-Christmassy stuff. Anything that gets my family, which, you know, one of us moved out, a couple of them are old, and, you know, blah blah. I am as well. Before don't start. But whatever gets you around the box that can entertain, that diverse audience, age ranges and interests, but you've all got something to say, and you're all cheering or booing or moaning or you know, that's another thing that's missing.
It was the variety performance, the London Palladium, and all that sort of stuff. Everybody just sat down and watched, and I remember that from a kid at Christmas. The whole family just sat in the living room. We all watched the TV, and it was a good few hours. We all had a laugh. We all enjoyed ourselves. And then, for me, it was bedtime, and mum and dad, well, whatever. I don't know.
Walking around the Christmas tree.
Probably.
I saw mama kissing.
Probably. I've got 3 younger brothers, so yeah, more than likely.
Mum, what are you doing with Santa's sack?
That's it.
Oh, in other news.
Yeah.
So TV. Where's Liz gone?
I don't know.
So come on and take us TV.
Right, so look, again, so you mentioned the Only Fools and Horses. I mean, yeah, the Christmas.
It was an event, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely, every year. But it was all those sorts of things. There was a lot of TV programs that
whatever program was at the time popular.
Yeah,
they'd be doing a Christmas special, wouldn't they?
Yeah. Fuck me, I remember the Red Dwarf.
Yes,
Christmas.
And
yeah,
fun. Done a couple of Christmas specials, didn't they?
What was that? Sorry,
Doctor Who.
Yeah, Doctor Who. Yeah,
Christmas specials.
Yeah,
not
Only Fools.
Watch Doctor Who.
Only Fools. Only Fools.
Yeah, Only Fools Christmas special. Jesus Christ, we had we had Ade Edmondson, Rick Mail. You know, doing the bottom. They would have a Christmas special.
For me, it was the Only
funny.
Fools. For me, it was the Only Fools. Like what sort of like they've done most of the main seasons, and then they go into the Christmas specials. Like they done, I think it was like 6 or 7 in total. They did, where they done they done the 3 with like the Batman and Robin.
That was brilliant.
Finding the Watch.
Moments of TV ever. That.
Oh mate,
I'm on their hands.
Yeah, Finding the Watch. Then they came back where they lost it all. They released one, like when they went to the booze cruise to France, and when he went on the game show, they released one every year.
Jolly Boys Outing is the best one for me.
Yes, that's absolutely, absolutely.
But someone
again,
someone says like, "Oh, he's well too drunk."
Yeah. But again,
we like the driver lets him on. What are you talking about? He is the driver.
He's the driver, yeah.
But again, I don't know what it is. But again, this time of year, I always want to watch.
Sorry,
I always want to watch Only Fools.
In the telephone kiosk going,
Buster threw up.
What do you mean? Yeah. What do you mean everything Del touches turn? No, I know. He can be a bit like, and then suddenly the coach goes.
I generally don't know what it is, but this time of year, whether it's a Christmas special or not, I always want to watch Only Fools and Horses.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is, but it's something about it.
Again, it's in your.
It's a throwback. It's a memory.
Yeah,
but for me, I think it's really random. I think it's the one where they find the watch, where Uncle Albert mixes up the gravy and the coffee.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. I absolutely love it. Every time that gets me, I love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, spot on. That is absolutely spot on. But yeah, I don't know what it is about Only Fools, but this time of year, every time, every year, just want to watch it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's. I mean, for us, it's sort of timeless. I don't think the generation coming up now would ever understand most of it, and everybody'd be offended by a lot of it.
It's almost like a lost world. No, you're right.
Yeah.
Almost like a lost world of blokes going to work and trying to do a little movie.
Yeah.
And, you know, just
that.
Like
I say, it would offend a lot of people.
I don't get it.
It would offend a lot of people.
What, going to work?
Like, I mean, the one episode that stands out to me like that is I can't remember what it's called, and it is just a standard episode. He's talking to a young lad on the floor. He's sitting on the floor with this young kid and talking about something that's happened, and he gives him 50p, and he says, "Oh, can I have 50p for my brother? It's the little black kiddie." And he's like, "Oh, he's your brother, is he?" It's just like, it's hilarious. It's so funny. It's
writing. O'Sullivan's writing in that.
It works.
I mean,
and not be under.
With Only Fools, like there's two really like dark moments in that in the whole lot of it, where one of them's granddad's funeral, and the whole thing's building up. It's all sad and it's all sad, and they pay it off with the vicar's hat.
Yeah, that I was just about to say. And then they bury the vicar's hat.
Yeah.
and then the other moment.
Yes, that is life. That is
it's the heart of it. It's the heart of it.
Now, like say like Ricky Gervais with that Afterlife.
Yeah.
Where it's all funny, and then he digs you in the ribs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
the other moment is when
in that 35, 40 years ago. So they're not doing it in original.
Exactly. The other moment for me was when Rodney's missus had the miscarriage.
Yeah.
And Dale's saying to Rodney, like, you need to be strong. No matter what you do, be strong. You need to be the strength behind this. You need to support her. You need to be there for her, this and that. And then she goes in, she goes, "I'm sorry, Rodney." And then Dale's the one that bursts into tears.
That's nearly as good. That's nearly as good as when Cassandra is in the hospital and he comes out the doors and they say, "What is it, Dale?" And he goes, "It's a baby.
It's a baby."
What is it, Dale? It's a baby.
Every character in that, talk about character development, every character in that, along the whole, not just Christmas, along the whole lot of it, they all had their own arcs. Boise, every character's memorable. Every character you could go, right, that is, there's no one that's forgettable. Even the barman and Boise and Marlene.
What was the barman's name?
Mike.
Oh, well, I thought you'd forgot.
No, don't forget that shit, man.
There was talking of characters without being, there was no cynicism.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe Boise a tiny bit. But the things that come after that, where people say is a slice of real life, like say like the royal family.
Yeah.
But it's nowhere near, because there's a cynicism.
Yeah.
Whereas I think Only Fools, it summed up normal people, and it doesn't matter that colour.
Do you remember the two gangster brothers?
Driscolls.
The Driscoll brothers. Do you remember the Driscoll brothers? Do you remember Del Boy telling him the story about how he used to look after his mum?
Yeah.
And then he's talking about how his dad tried to commit suicide in prison. It was suicide gone wrong. Tried to hang himself with a pair of braces, smashed his head in the ceiling. But if you watch that,
I'd forgotten that.
If you watch that, watch David Jason's eyes. His eyes are up and down, up and down, up and down, like they're bouncing.
Yeah, no, that was glorious stuff. But
there's so many good moments.
Christmas specific.
Yeah, sorry, we're drifting again, aren't we?
But yeah, for me, a weird one would be Batman animated.
Yeah,
Only Fools. Is another TV, and obviously that like Eric and Ernie special.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
They will repeat them every year.
Yeah.
They repeat them, and do you know what? There'll be something, and I will admit that when, say, the Eric and Ernie special, Christmas special, come out, or the two Ronnies, whatever it was.
Yeah.
I was of an age where I weren't really into it.
Really?
No, because I'll be watching the young ones.
Oh, Jesus.
Or something else, and that would be old school for me. But over the years,
see, I was into all of it.
You realise the genius of it. Yeah, but
Eric Morecambe was comic genius.
You realise, you appreciate the genius of it, the longevity of it.
Yeah.
It is. There's a reason why. Because it's unsurpassed. Because, and like we were saying about the films, somehow they can't make a Christmas film work.
Yeah.
Can't bring an innocence.
It's weird.
They just can't step back and relax.
Yeah.
And just make a decent one.
And
it was all effects. You allow it. Everyone's relaxed at Christmas. And you kind of want the laughs, you want the laughter, and then you want the tears at the end a little bit.
Yeah.
The reconciliation of family members.
It's even something as simple as like Tim Allen in the Santa Claus.
Don't do it, do they?
Like there was something, even like Tim Allen in the Santa Claus, there was still that I don't necessarily rate as a great Christmas movie. For me, it's quite down there. But there was still a heart to it.
Yeah.
And that's just gone now. I don't know why.
I honestly think the worst type of Christmas movie around that time. Do you remember it? It was called Jack Frost. Do you remember that one?
I've never read that from my mind.
Oh, what's his face? I forget his bloody name now.
Jack.
It was the bloke, the main character, the actor. I can't remember his name, but it was really bad. He basically ends up as a spirit inside a snowman. And it was terrible. Again, they had a really good actor, but I just can't remember which one it was.
But that's the thing, though. Like going back to Muppet Christmas Carol, Michael Caine in that played it so straight.
Yeah,
he played it so well and so straight.
That's what he did say,
and he said it beforehand, didn't he?
Yeah, he said it. He said, "I'm going to play this straight."
He had to.
But he did have to. I mean,
But that's what sold the film.
In a way, he had to be the straight man.
Yeah, but that's what made the film. Because if he hadn't have done that, the whole film wouldn't have had a heart to it. And it wouldn't have. It'd just been a stupid Muppet film.
If Scrooge was stupid, then it doesn't work. I mean, Christmas Carol.
Did you ever see Scrooged with Bill Murray?
Yes,
that was funny. That was funny. That's a good romp. Yeah.
I mean, I still like the straight adaptations of A Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
Because it's such a pure Christmas story. That is the essence of it. That's the quintessential Christmas story. Charles Dickens wrote that. Everything has branched from that.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Everything that calls themselves A Christmas Carol. I'm talking about every story.
Yeah.
Just read that first before you go and write your film. It can be about anything you want, but read that story first.
Yeah.
And then you will get something. I don't know what it is, that je ne sais quoi of the moment. And your film will be great.
Oh, and Jack Frost was Michael Keaton.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry. It was 90, 96, 96, 98. I can't remember now. It wasn't too long after Batman.
Yeah.
So, but...
Was the penguin in it?
Yeah.
That's something about a trace, isn't it?
Hey?
That's something about a trace.
Mm.
Either of you ever seen Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah.
No. Now that is a weird Christmas film.
Very.
Well, it's our buddy, isn't it, Burton?
That Tim Burton makes it Christmassy, but in a way. And again, it's a film you can't watch, or doesn't seem to resonate unless you watch it around this time of year.
Yeah.
Yeah, a weird. I don't know why that suddenly. I think
the heart of
I've
it.
never watched the whole movie. I've
Bit
never
like-
got through the whole movie. There's always something else to do. You know, I'll start watching it and then I'm off, or I come in and it's on, and I'll sit down halfway through and watch the back end of it. It's
And
like,
that's what makes the greats so awesome. So we were talking about weird and wonderful, quirky little moments.
yeah,
But when you talk about Home Alone,
yeah,
Elf, Muppet Christmas Carol, all right, we'll put Throw Die Hard in there,
yeah,
which is a fantastic film.
yeah.
But isn't it funny how that it's very, very few that resonate on that level?
Yeah.
Mm.
You know, there are people that are going to like certain Christmas films, you know, Jingle
And they're all from the same era. That's the weird thing about it.
Yeah.
They're all late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
And that's the weird thing about it, because we're all a range of
It's
ages,
a nice one.
but we're all a different range of ages.
Yeah.
You being the oldest one, Hog. I'm not trying to be offensive, but that's that's the truth.
Lizard years. How old am I in lizard years?
5.
God,
But
you God. If I showed you some of my scaly skin,
But it's weird. But it's weird that it all came from the same era. Like all the films we're talking about, we've all got different choices, but they all come from the same sort of era of film.
they all come from the same short 30, 40-year period, don't they?
Yeah.
Not even that. I mean, like I say, like Die Hard.
Colour was invented.
Like Die Hard was what, like 90, maybe 89, 90.
Die Hard was late 80s, wasn't it?
That must be 88, 89, I reckon.
88, 89. Home Alone was 92. Elf was 2003. Like all the films we're talking about were from like a 10-year period, and there wasn't much before, and there hasn't been much since. It's weird that we're all resonating with those same films from that sort of era.
But isn't it not surprising? Now we're talking about it. I mean, we're talking about why don't they do a Christmas film anymore? What was the last one? And we're kind of agreeing that Elf, unless we can think of a great Christmas film since 2003, that's nearly 20 years ago, by the way.
Yeah.
There's been Christmas films, but there's no great ones.
No great ones. So
yeah,
it's like, what are they? What can't they do? What are they doing?
Well, again, it comes back to that sort of like we've discussed it before. You know, it's all streaming services now, isn't it? There's no analytics. There's no feedback. There's no
go and make a film that's going to earn money at the cinema.
But
I mean,
but
do they even
say
test
that
screen these now? Do they put them in front of an audience and say, "Check this out, give us some feedback"?
You say that streaming service haven't been going for 20 years. Like,
no, I know
what happened in that last age of cinema before the like Netflix and all that came out, and like you mentioned, Christmas Chronicles and all that sort of stuff.
Prequels and sequels.
Like
that's what happened. Prequels and sequels.
But what was going on at Christmas? And it's almost like that. It's almost like the X Factor with the music, isn't it? Like X Factor took over the music charts at Christmas for years and years and years.
Yeah, fuck the TV up. Yeah.
So what was that? What was that band that re-released their song just so they could fuck up X Factor, get into?
Rage Against the Machine.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I remember.
Yeah, fuck you. I won't do what you tell me. Yeah. Killing the name of. Killing the name of.
My point being, we speak all year round about the bad decisions that all these corporations are making regarding their films and their TV.
Yeah.
So every year, any music artist or band worth their salt would be told by their agent and their team, do a Christmas song because you're going to earn dough out of that for the rest of your life. They're just going to play it on repeat for the rest of your life. And I do know that Slade,
fuck me, yeah, they still get paid.
Still get a check that makes it worth their while. They don't have to go to work.
Exactly.
Not that they're that age now, but you know what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
But and I know that Leona Lewis did it. I think she was the last one that did a decent bit of music, and easy on the eye. But
She great song for Avatar, the first one.
oh, did she?
Yeah, she's done the theme tune for the first Avatar.
Theme tune.
Theme tune.
But now, so why can't anyone? So they can't do any decent Christmas TV or film. But I would say they can't do any decent. No one can just bring out a Christmas song.
No.
All the time,
And
Cliff would be there every year. You hate them all year round.
the last of the mysteries.
Is
The last of the mysteries.
the last. We all knew you was a nonce, didn't we? We all knew it. Last of the mystery.
But it's almost like, because if you go back, so 2003 Elf came out. Since then, the Christmas blockbusters have all been like franchises like Harry Potter, and stuff like that. Every Christmas there was a new Harry Potter movie that took over. So it's almost like the Christmas blockbusters, like when you're expecting your Christmas movies to come out, has been overshadowed by franchises each year, ever since Harry Potter.
And also, I mean, you've had a disconnect. There's the disconnect between top floor of the corporation that needs to earn the dough, and the creatives on the levels of the corporation, the skyscraper underneath. The disconnect.
Yeah,
and it's the same with the music.
A fucking Christmas film, and you've got to say it in March or April. Get me a Christmas film ready for the end of
I mean, you still get the rom-com Christmas films, you know, like we had Love Actually, we had
it was late 90s.
Was it late 90s? Was it really? Jesus.
Oh, but even saying it's like Love Actually, that's not a Christmas film that everyone can watch. You can't sit down with your kids and watch that.
Pleasures, that film.
I mean, there's what's the one they did? What's the one they did? Kate Winslet, Cameron Diaz, where they swap houses. One goes to the States, one comes to the UK.
Oh yeah,
there was that one. Holiday something. That was a Christmas movie.
Yes, yeah.
Jude Law and Jack Black. I actually enjoyed that. That was a good little rom-com.
Yeah, that was a decent one.
Movie, yeah.
But it's not a Christmas movie, though, is it? Really?
Yeah, it is. It is literally a Christmas movie.
Yeah, it is.
It's set about Christmas.
It is, but not with the same heart.
It's serious. It hasn't got that innocence.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it's
not the same.
It's like they decided to do a Christmas film with grown-ups. No, we want a Home Alone.
Yeah.
No, we want
the only film.
We want that film. Sit down with the assembled family, like your audience, demographic.
Yeah.
The only film that made me laugh a little bit was that recently was that 4 Christmases with Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
Where he's got so his parents are split.
Yeah.
And his missus' parents are split, and they've got to visit everyone at Christmas time, and every side of the family is more crazy than the last.
Yeah.
That's the only one that made me sort of laugh a little bit, but still, that's not the same. It's not your Home Alones, your Elves and stuff like that. That's just a random.
Not a fan of Bad Santa?
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
My brother-in-law has said that. He said, Roy, hog. I don't know why. Anyway, let's talk about nice stuff.
Yeah,
but it's the same as the music. But it's the same as the music, though, isn't it? Like, when was the last great Christmas song? Like, what?
Come on, then.
Like, what's your favourite?
Favorite Christmas song? Carol of the Bells.
The one that gives you goosepimples.
Carol of the Bells.
What one's that?
Carol of the Bells by John Williams. It's in Home Alone. It was actually written for Home Alone.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, nice.
One favourite Christmas song.
That is my favourite Christmas song.
Mm-hmm. That's a good shout, to be fair.
It's my favourite. I don't know why. That's my favourite Christmas song.
Very Christmassy.
That's the one that when I hear that, the other one I got is I can never remember the name of it.
You ain't exactly going to hear that on the radio, though, are you?
I don't care. I listen.
Driving around town, doing a bit of Christmas shopping, and you're bowling about.
No. But
on
you didn't say fucking. You just said favourite. Don't start putting fucking.
You can hear that, are you? No, but I don't
bowling about
in a Christmassy mood. You've got to actually physically get a device and put that on because you like the song.
It does come on every now and then, but yeah, it's on my playlist. But it's no, that's my favorite Christmas song. And prior to that, before Carol of the Bells came out, it was what was it called? Stop the Cavalry. I can't know something cavalry.
Yeah.
That's the one. You got it.
Yeah, I like that.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then Carol of the Bells come out, and it was just like,
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's
a good one.
That's more like it, Taters.
Yeah,
that's a good one. That's a good one. To be fair, for me, I've got two, and they're very random. So the first one's a classic that's a very obvious choice, which is the Pogues. Yeah,
but that is
obvious choice. The other one, randomly, just because I know they're taking the piss, was The Darkness. Don't Let the Bells In.
Oh yeah, that was brilliant.
As soon as you said they were taking the piss, I had a feeling.
That was brilliant.
But those two voices are quite not anti-Christmas, but they're the other side of it.
Yeah,
aren't they? They are. They're the other side of it. They're the voices saying, "Really."
What's yours in, Hog? What's yours?
Well, on that note, now this is going to be. You probably haven't heard of a guy called Greg Lake.
No.
There was a band called.
I know Billy Ocean.
There was a lot. What you've done there, Taters. There was a band called Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Right.
In the early 70s. Anyway, he went off on his own, Greg Lake, and he done a song called "I Believe in Father Christmas."
Yeah, I know the song. I didn't know it was Greg Lake.
I believe in Father
That's
Christmas.
it, yeah.
But it's an anti. That was 1975, right?
Wow.
It's that song, but he didn't release it as a Christmas song. He's talking about the commercialization. He's talking about fucking everyone's fucking Christmas. In the lyrics, he says, "They told me there'd be snow this Christmas, and all it did was rain." He's talking about the disappointment.
Yeah.
People building up Christmas, commercializing it, and then.
I understand why it's your favorite. I get it.
But anyway, he beat The Darkness and the Pogues to the punch.
Yeah.
That was 1975, and it went to number 2.
Yeah.
Random.
I bet it did. Yeah, I bet it did.
random fat pot pickers. It went to number 2 in 1975,
and then got flushed.
And it was beaten. It was beaten by Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh wow!
That was the only thing of all the songs. And he did say years later, "I've had the honour. You know, I'm not disappointed to be number 2."
Yeah. To Bohemian Rhapsody,
of one of the greatest songs of all time.
Yeah,
sitting at number 1, and it obviously sat there for I don't know how long it sat there, Bohemian Rhapsody, but that was a song that kept it off the number 1 spot.
Yeah,
wow,
and that's my favourite. It gives me chills because it does. There's something about, and you know what I'm not used to, but there's something about the hypocrisy of Christmas.
Yeah,
but you notice as well,
Taters, I'm kind of envious of you.
Yeah,
in the age your kids are at.
Yeah,
because you've got something to look forward to, and I'm not saying I'm not looking forward to it because I've, just
yeah, no, yeah. I've got 2 excuses now to be stupid.
Yes, thank you. At that age, yes.
But don't you find it interesting? All the songs that we've spoken about aren't your normal Mariah Carey, Shakin' Stevens, and all that crap that gets played
I love
from
it.
September all the way through. It gets played from September.
Her jumping around in her little. What's that one that Ariana Grande does? I love her jumping around in her. I love them 2. I could watch them jumping around in their Christmas outfits.
You've loved Ariana Grande
outfits. I could watch Ariana Grande and Mariah Carey.
You've loved her from day one, though, haven't you?
I'm going to have a moment.
You've loved Ariana Grande from day one, though, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. Even when it was inappropriate. In the Disney, back when she was on the old Disney Channel, and I'd be sitting down with my daughter, and I'd be thinking, oh yeah, and she'd be playing. I forget what it was, like Harley or something, or Wizards of Waverly Place, like all these programs. I'd be sitting there thinking, she's going to be all right when she grows up. Oh, don't make me do this on the Christmas.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Pervy old hog.
Do this Christmassy. I'm talking about the innocence.
Yeah.
Christmas, and you know,
definitely some
Oh,
innocence.
fuck that.
when she was 14. You made me do it.
I did not at all.
I hope you're both proud of yourselves. And at the end of that, but anyway, at the end of that song, that Greg Lake song, I believe, in Father Christmas, the last line of it is, "We get the Christmas we deserve."
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Here we go.
We all get the Christmas we deserve. I just love the song. But
Yeah.
I first heard that when I was a kid. Shut up again before you start. Shut up. But even when I was a kid, I just found it not anti-Christmas, but just somehow when guys like the Pogues and say Greg Lake, they sing about something other than just the joy and no. That resonates more with me, like the sadness of it. But it means you have to think about others that aren't as fortunate as you.
Yeah.
Family around you. You're celebrating. I'm getting serious now, by the way. I'm not taking
it. Okay, right, hang on then. Let me brace myself.
That's what he actually said to the bishop. No.
That's what Ariana Grande said to the bishop.
Oh, see what I mean? No. You both spoil Christmas.
No. Carry on with your serious point. Carry on with
Go on. Go on.
Yeah.
What's that?
I was going to start. I think I was going to say about having family around you, realizing that, you know, what these songs are doing with the kind of giving you the other side of Christmas is the fact that it doesn't have to be about buying the biggest, grandest present for the most squillion of quid.
No.
And what we've been speaking about, all three of us, is not getting the most expensive present, but the memory of it, or we placed on it.
Yeah.
Where we were when we got it, or where we were and who we were with when we saw that film or that TV show. And all of that, all of those memories and those moments, the value that has.
Yeah, definitely.
That is getting lost. I do believe it's getting lost in a commercialization of it all.
Oh yeah.
Do you think that commercialization,
unless we spend a squillion quid and post the pictures on social media to show people how expensive our Christmas was, it won't be any good.
do you think that the fact that it's now set up from sort of September onwards, do you think that's ruining it? It's getting dragged out too long.
Absolutely.
It does nullify it a bit, doesn't it? It does kind of deaden you. It deadens the senses to it. If you
like, how much better would it be? And this is just from an alien looking in. How much better would it be that nothing Christmassy happens until the 1st of December? Then all of a sudden, all the shops on the 1st of December, you get your Advents, all the shops come out with all their Christmas shit. You have all your Black Friday deals in December and all that sort of stuff.
It would be nice. I mean, it's a nice.
Well, I mean, you'd need Advent calendars before that, but yeah.
No Christmas music, no nothing until the 1st of December, and it's just for that month of December, and that's it.
Radio channels do hold off on the Christmas music till December. I did notice that.
Yeah,
but mate, as soon as they start playing it, fuck me, do they start playing it? It doesn't start.
Yeah, but you're right. It's like the first ones out of the gate in the retail war.
Yeah, and it just doesn't stop.
What was it? All they're after is for your Christmas dollar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame. It is the world we live in.
It's exactly that. It's the world we live in. It's capitalism.
Yeah. What sort of Christmas traditions do you have? Do you have any sort of traditions that you have with your lot, or is it just like a bog standard Christmas day, or is there anything in particular that you sort of think, oh yeah, we do this Christmas day? Do you know what I mean? Like, is there any sort of traditions, or is it just crack on, open up the presents, and
Just
eat food.
family, really. Christmas
Eat,
Day.
drink, and be merry. Yeah, that's it. Family.
I've got a small family, and Christmas Day, wherever we are, whether we're around here or around my brother-in-law's, that's it for me.
Yeah.
My parents are gone. My wife's parents are still here, and my two and their other halves, and my brother-in-law and his kids. So we've kind of got a family of about 12.
Yeah. Nice.
That's it for me.
That's it. It's good.
For me, that's my Christmas. Whether they're here, whether I'm there, I'm cooking the turkey Christmas morning because my other half is working Christmas Day as a carer. So I'm going to cook. So we're around my brother-in-law. So I'll cook the turkey. I'm going to put. My father-in-law has bought a big lump of boiled bacon. Like I'm going to put that on. Well, no, I put that on 2 weeks ago. That's still cooking. Put it on low. It cost me about $8,000.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm joking, but I love it. I'm cooking that. My other half has cooked some desserts. I will be with those people on that day. End of.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
What's your favourite part about Christmas food, though? What's your favourite sort of like thing that comes out of Christmas? Is it the roast? Is it all of it? Is it the treats?
Just eating it all. Sausage rolls.
Yeah, see, I'm the same. I pretty much all year round, I'm very controlled with what I eat. That 2 weeks from my birthday, the 18th, right up to New Year's Day,
yeah,
I shut everything down.
No,
I want to eat it, I'm going to fucking eat it. If I want to drink, I'm going to drink.
Hey,
Everything gets shut down. That 2 weeks is...
Liz, get the sausage rolls in for him tomorrow.
That 2 weeks is, I'm going to...
To be fair,
we'll be shoveling him in. No,
to be fair, I invaded in Iceland on Monday. I invaded Iceland and I've literally raided everything.
Hang on, are we talking about the country or the supermarket?
Supermarket.
Oh, right. Sorry. Right, we're with you. Thank God Liz went to Iceland.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Liz gone to Iceland.
But no, it's like random shit though, like Branston pickle. I love a bit of Branston pickle, some pickled onions.
Oh, cold meat and pickles, yeah.
Yeah, bubble and squeak and all the cold meat.
So you've done, you've gone through the whole gamut of food cooking. There's veg all over the place, taters on the floor, and all.
That's from the whiskey.
Yeah, you're having a drink, and you shouldn't really have done that. Like
that's why taters is on the floor.
Hey, taters.
Hey, because I've drunk all the whiskey.
The cold meat and pickles on Boxing Day.
Oh yeah,
it's just as good.
Just as good, mate. 100%.
One sausage roll in the fridge in there.
Bit of bubble and squeak. Bit of bubble and squeak.
And you see it, or there's a package of them, or the leftovers I'm talking about now.
Yeah.
It's like the little naughty one that's been left over. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not hungry, but you've just gone to the fridge to get a bit of milk to put in your tea, and then there's a sausage roll. Or slices of ham. And I want that now.
Yeah. I'm saying.
And it's 7:30 in the morning, the day after Boxing Day, and you think, I want.
There's half a YOLHOG left.
Why am I eating ham? Why am I? Normally, I'll just dip a biscuit in my tea at this time in the morning. I want ham and that sausage roll now. And there's Lily there, and I could dip. Oh, and there's a bit of pork pie. I could dip that.
Yeah.
I don't want granola and for breakfast.
I'm having pork pie and Piccadilly for breakfast.
That's the boy of Crimbo.
And the celebrations are there with no lid on, so it's just like, here we go.
They're going in.
I'm sure that's a euphemism for something.
I'm sure it is.
Celebrations there without a lid on.
Yeah.
I'm sure. If this wasn't a Christmas video, if this was just a normal hogCAST, I would have been very lewd. I would have made a lewd comment.
Bear with me, chaps.
Where are you going?
A bit of bubble and squeak, though.
My background fell down.
I'm glad you had underwear on.
Oh,
yeah, I am as well.
I've gone all see-through. Look, there we go. That's better.
That's it. Nice.
But the Boxing Day is just as good.
Stand up at the moment. See, if I'd done that, I'd have had to edit that out.
Why? What you got on?
Nothing.
Or what have you not gone?
Well, let's just say the mistletoe has gone sour.
Is there a light up reindeer down there anyway?
Lights up reindeer. You wish. In your dreams, girlfriend.
But I definitely think that the Boxing Day is just as good as the Christmas Day with you, like your bubble and squeak, your
Oh yeah, thank you. See, my kids, Bubble and Squeak, they don't get it.
nah, it's quality.
Oh, they don't get it.
Cold meats, bubble and squeak,
We're not
pickles.
poor people. You don't have to burn the leftovers. It's nice with all the Piccadilly, Branston.
Yeah.
What is it? Silver skin onions and
Yeah,
all lumped on.
Yeah, quality. All the cold meats as well. I bet you love that on Boxing Day, taters, all the cold meats.
oh yeah, absolutely. I generally get up first on Boxing Day because I want to get through everything before everyone else wakes up.
Yeah. I've summed up your breakfast: sausage roll.
That's it.
Your
I know
family's
that
down
shit's
there.
down there. I'm going to eat.
So where are we? I've said where I am Christmas Day. So where are you to? I don't know who wants to go first. Where are you going to be Christmas Day?
Me, I'll be at home. I'm at mine. We get up in the morning. Kids open some presents. We'll all have.
Love it.
Yeah, that's it.
They
We'll all,
get you
yeah,
up. They get you up.
that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So it'll be come down. We'll all come down to the living room, open a few presents.
We'll
have
be
some
down in a
breakfast.
minute. We'll be down in a minute.
Yeah. I mean, we don't go nuts. Like we don't let them. I know, we got friends that have got kids similar ages, and they just let them basically attack the presents, and it's all done in 10 minutes.
Oh no!
That's not a good. That's not a good day. We tend to drag it out a little bit. We'll open a few, have a bit of breakfast, come back, open some more. We've got my partner's family, mum, dad, brother, sister-in-law, and nephew coming over in the afternoon. So we have another round of present opening. Dinner.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's exactly it for me.
Exactly. That's it. That's what it's all about. Yeah. That's it. And it's just, like I say, eat as much as I can. I'll have my whiskey in the evening when everyone's gone to bed. Chill out. Watch a couple of movies.
You're going to be after some of Lizzie's whiskey tomorrow, then?
We will have to see.
Oh,
I got some good whiskey.
What about you?
It's not for. I would love to, but they seem to have a problem with you drinking and driving at the same time. It tends to be a no-no.
Yeah, it's Christmas. Christmas is fine. It's fine. That's fine.
Mention me, they'll be all right.
Yeah. We'll see.
So it's Christmas Day on the space station, Liz.
Normally we have a contingent that flies over from the home world that flies over. So I've got me nana lizard and my granddad lizard coming over. And then literally we're just gonna sort of down tools for the day. We'll take it in shifts to watch out for interplanetary disasters and stuff like that. But other than that, we're just gonna have our own little Christmas. Have our own little Christmas up there, man.
Go around your names.
Yeah, we got it all, man. Yeah, we got it all up here. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good fun. And then we're just gonna sort of I'll probably beam up, so I can't be asked to cook. So I'm probably just gonna do a little scout out for whatever family looks like they've got the best roast dinner and just beam it up, really. Just sort of nick theirs. Yeah, just beam theirs. They're slaved all day in the kitchen. They finally lay the table. And it just gets beamed up, really. And then we're just gonna savagely rip it apart and eat it all, and then go into a little coma.
Hibernate for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Honest.
What's that?
Can't say it sounds like the spirit of Christmas, but I'll allow it.
Yeah, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. But it's quite nice. I might land in Antarctica for a little bit just to sort of get in the spirit of it and just get a bit Christmassy and a bit snowy and stuff like that. But other than that, just chill, watch a couple of Christmas films, and it'd be nice. I've got the day off, so it'll be quite nice.
Nice.
Nice to have that one day off, like me.
Exactly.
One day off. That's the thing we haven't mentioned, really. I like that day off a year.
Yeah.
Well, I work 364 shut up taters. I can see the little smirk on your face.
Yeah.
I'm not going to carry on with that joke. I wasn't ever going to gain any traction with that one, was I?
No.
And I don't know about you guys, but anyway, on that note.
Before you do that, I just want to see you hug. I just want to see you hug the Ewok.
You aren't going to see it.
No.
I want to see you hug it. I want to see you hug it.
You go into hours and hours, and I'll just walk out and go to bed and come back a couple of weeks. I ain't hugging. Just give the life-size Ewok a little hug. No. I'm basing myself on social media. A stand-up of Wicket. Was that Warwick as well?
That was Warwick Davis, yeah. Warwick Davis was Wicket, yeah. That's the Toofer.
He's my hero at the moment.
I bet he is. I ain't seen the new episode yet. So when we're done this, I'm going to put the kettle on, sit down. Yeah,
it's action packed. I mean, you better get ready, man.
Oh, I saw you posted your review already, but I ain't gone into that yet either.
I'm just going to say one thing: truth plums.
I've got a pair of those. I've got some truth plums.
So have I. And
yeah.
they munch on them in this episode. I'm not even joking. They eat truth plums.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I know some people that do that and all.
And I do mock them for that. I mock them. I mock Dismal for that. And I put on my old green She-Hulk shirt.
To be fair, I might rewatch Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas Special. To be fair.
Oh no, don't do it.
Yeah, it's not worth it. You want to be Christmassy.
Yeah.
Watch something good.
Come on, guys. Let's wish each other a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, absolutely.
Round up of yesteryear, nostalgia, and etc. etc.
Yes,
that was
definitely.